It's a beautiful day, the birds are singing, and this is my practice for bird of paradise pose. I'm going to flow through a sun salutation. So forward fold, halfway lift, warming up the hamstrings. Left foot steps back, then right. Knees down, chest down. Elbows close, tuck the toes under, power up to downward facing dog. Left foot lifts up and steps forward. Stepping both forward, forward fold. Halfway lift and rising up through chair pose. Fingertips touch, lean back, thighs squeeze to protect the back. Arms coming up, upward salute. Forward fold, fingertips down. Halfway lift, forward fold to step, right foot back, plank pose, knees down, chest down, elbows close, powering up through those arms, toes are tucked under behind, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, powering it forwards, stepping to forward fold, knees bend, and then straightening for halfway lift, bending to forward fold and lifting up, upward salute, squeeze thighs, protect the back. Gentle side to side bend here, warming up the spine in a sideways direction now. Letting the breath in through the nose guide you inwards, out through the nose guide you outwards. Mountain pose. Upward salute. Forward fold. Left foot back. Plank pose. Keeping the knees up this time. Lowering slowly at the chest, elbows close, chaturanga. Powering up, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lunge to warrior one pose, so the toes of the back foot are turned out at a slight angle for balance. And then standing split, lifting up the back foot, bending the knees, feet land parallel, and up we rise. Gentle lean back. Coming upright, big circle up, side to side. upward salute. Lean back. Forward fold, fingertips down. Stepping back to plank pose. And slowly lowering, bending the elbows back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stepping to a lunge, toes on the back foot turned out, lifting up to warrior one, finding balance. Just widen that stance a little. That's it. A little more gracefully maybe. And then powering forward to lift up the back foot, standing split. Strengthening that standing leg. Bending the knees, arms coming forwards and upward. Squeeze those thighs to protect the back as you lean back. And then upright. Taking the feet a little wide, toes are turned out with the knees. Shoulder into the center. Body centered and over to the other side. Thighs strong. Knees steady. Back to center. Lifting arms up, pushing down, forwards and up, and out to the sides. Firm press at the thighs, lifting up. Healing. Toeing the feet a little wider, clasping the fingers behind you, squeeze those shoulders. And lean forwards if that feels good, squeeze the shoulders. Bending the knees, lifting the chest to come upright. Arms level. Toes turned out at one end, the opposite toes turned in. The back foot, triangle pose, one arm down, the other arm up. A little bit of core awareness, belly tucked in, a little here, and then lifting up. Warrior two pose. Knee and the ankle vertical to each other. Back arm comes forward, side angle pose. Lower hand can reach down, stretch through the upper fingers, looking up, opening upwards at the chest. Gracefully back to warrior two pose. Toes forwards, preparing for triangle pose on the other side. The legs are fairly straight with triangle. We lengthen the spine first before we move to triangle. So we can have a tiny little bend in the knees, ever so slight, to keep the knees happy and protected. Core awareness. Draw the belly in a little. And lifting up. Arms level, warrior two. Check the arms are level. Lovely. And then gaze down, tip the middle finger, power through two. Side angle pose. Taking it a little further, the hand comes down, stretching through the upper fingers. And then gracefully back to warrior two pose. Focus gaze. Toes forward. Wide leg forward fold, fingertips coming down. Reaching for the ankles. Drawing the chest a little closer to the thighs. Easing out those hamstrings. Hands centered, feet back behind you, a little apart, downward facing dog. And then walking the feet slightly apart, crouching down to a squat. Knees and arms pressing lightly into each other, palms pressing together. Hands come down, fingers spread, gaze a little ahead, lift up the back feet, crow pose. Focus the gaze. Focus on the breath. And slowly down. Knees down, hands forwards, knees together a little, and then big toes touch, hips to heels. This is extended child's pose. Releasing the back. Over to one side for a side stretch through the body. Centered, and same again on the other side. Back to center, and up we lift. Coming upright onto the knees, toes are tucked under behind you, just a little apart. Feet are reaching for the heels with the hands, camel pose. Stretching the front body. To all fours, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog transitions us to seated, legs forwards, and upward plank. So feet are together, fingers are facing forwards, and then slowly lower. And this time, feet a little bit apart, upward table pose. Nice control of the neck there, strong at the upper back muscles, strong heart, strong lungs, focused breath, smooth and even. Gently lowering the hips down and back. Feet a little bit apart, arms tucked under. Grabbing hold of the ankles, tortoise pose. Stretching the upper back muscles by pressing arms and legs into each other. And then releasing. Half butterfly pose, one foot tucked into the opposite thigh. We're going to lengthen the spine, palms pushing up to the sky, lifting and lengthening through the spine. And then the arms come down and across one leg over the opposite. Knee there and palms together. This is our gentle twist. Now the focus is on lifting the spine upwards, so you can use those fingers to just press down a little. Feel that lift up. Palms together, focused, peaceful here with the breath. And release. Release those legs, swapping over, half butterfly on the other side. Prepare the spine, lengthening it so that it's happy when we come into the twist. Leg crosses over. Make sure the ankles are happy. Hug that knee, palms together. Focus on that lift upwards through the spine. Focus gaze, focus breath. And release. Legs wide, dragonfly pose. Belly is tucked in, we're hinging at the hips, focusing on extending forwards. Can always be a little bit more upright if that feels better for the lower back and better for the hamstrings. And then coming up into all fours, downward facing dog to transition to standing feet, walking towards the hands, lifting up and lifting high. Lovely stretch. Preparing for warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Back arm down, front arm up. Warrior 2. Side angle pose. So, coming into bird of paradise pose in a moment. I'm just going to warm up the other side again. Warrior 2 pose. Side angle pose. Warrior 2 pose. Warrior 2. Over to the other side. Warrior 2. Side angle. And tucking the lower arm underneath, clasping the fingers behind you, looking upwards, lifting through the chest. Finding sturdiness here. We're going to be inching the back foot forwards as gracefully as we can. This is the tricky bit. And so finding balance, finding sturdiness, fingers are clasped tight. We're using those arms to hoist up the leg. And now focus, find something to focus on, something still on the ground. Focus, 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 and straighten the leg. Gently lower, gracefully as you can. Release the side body. Preparing for the other side. Warrior 2 pose. It could be quite different on this side. We're always generally a little bit stronger on one side, a little better balance perhaps on one side than the other. Side angle pose. And then wrapping one arm underneath, clasping the fingers behind, pulling through those fingers nice and strong, opening up the chest, getting that strength, finding sturdiness. Let's walk that back foot in a little. Going to be balancing on that leg, so finding a sturdy place for it. Is it sturdy enough? Tiptoeing up. Now are we focused? Focus, focus. Focus, find a focal point with your gaze. And can you try for the lift? oops, never mind, try again. Try again. And up we come. Focus, focus. Firm up that standing leg. And can we do it gracefully? Can we lower? Great, well, maybe not, but it's fun. The fun is in the trying, the fun is in the practicing. And we release side to side. And forward fold. Coming down to let go. Palms are facing up, head turned to one side, letting go. And over to the other side. Half frog pose. Leg and arm bent on one side, the opposite arm and leg straight. Palm of the straight arm is facing upwards. And then we'll come to a half frog on the other side to release through the shoulder. Release through the hip. Noticing the heartbeat, the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And coming to center. Pushing up and back to a child's pose. Big toes are touching. Arms go back beside the feet. Palms are facing upwards. Head is grounded. We've got that lovely calming pressure of the forehead on the ground. Calming, peaceful. Releasing through the back. Up we come. Well, thank you for joining me for my personal practice. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, birds were singing. Felt quite inspired to do Bird of Paradise, which I've been practicing for about 3 months. Last year before I could actually do it, and I did it for the first time round about this time last year. Namaste. Thank you.